The Greeks were responsible for a lot of amazing things. They were the first to imagine the atom. They invented geometry, the math of points, lines, planes, and angles that is the basis for our modern understanding of cross-dimensional space. Their early culture gave us philosophy, astronomy, and democracy. But that's not all they gave us. Hi, I'm Dave, and today we're cooking Greek. Specifically, grape leaves, Dolmas. We want to use the larger leaves. We can ignore the smaller ones. The smaller ones are going to be discarded. Because we're going to take about 1/3 of a cup of dry rice, and we're going to ladle out some of the cooking brine and soak the rice in that cooking brine. Okay, the base of our filling is going to be a pound of hamburger. To that, we're going to add the usual suspects for a meat filling: onions, crushed garlic, and black pepper. We're also going to add some Greek flavors to this. Those would include nutmeg. I prefer to grind it up myself. Doesn't save any money really, doesn't add to the nutrition value really, but it does make it homemade. Fresh cinnamon. The way we're going to handle our mint is we're going to roll it into a nice tube and then slice that into a julienne and then chop the julienne. A tablespoon or so of fresh mint. That goes into our meat mixture and we're ready for the last. Adds a nice lemony freshness to this. You can get lemon zest, again, as I said, in a jar, dried. It'll give you pretty much the same effect. Loosen up the juices. The reason we didn't do that before we zested the lemon is because we didn't want the lemon to be loose as we were trying to run it over. Squeeze your lemon, allowing the juice to run. Now that the rice has had about 20 minutes to soften up, it's ready to go into the mixture. I'm going to strain off the juices back into the brine. The rice is the last ingredient to go into the mixture. Once it's in there, we're going to mix it all together with a couple of wooden paddles and a meat masher. The reason we use 1/3 of a cup of rice is that a cup of rice is about the equivalent of a pound of meat, and the rice is going to swell up 3 times its size. Grape leaves have had about 45 minutes. It's time to strain them and reserve the liquid. This is what the meat looks like when it's finished. As you can see, it's browned up a little bit from the lemon juice. Dissect out this main line like we're boning a fish. Fold this side over. This side flaps here, this side flaps there, and then roll into the point. So that with each one, you finish with the point side of the leaf down, so that it's lying on its opening, so that it doesn't unroll. If you've made extra, you can do layers. You can put a layer of leaves down, then more Dolmas, and then leaves down. Our reserved liquid, a plate, and some weight. Medium-high. Give that another 45 minutes, and those will be ready.